Yes, good morning everybody. Today we will discuss one more new chapter, that is metabolism of xenobiotics. Before going to metabolism of xenobiotics, let us learn first what do you mean by xenobiotics, what do you mean by biotransformation, and what is detoxification. Here, at least you will get 5 marks question in this chapter. The questions are: describe phase 1 reactions in detoxification in detail. Similarly, phase 2 reactions of detoxification for 5 marks. And here I am going to discuss in detail metabolism of alcohol. Again, it is a 5 marks question so many times. Discuss metabolism of alcohol or detoxification of alcohol. And one more very commonly asked question they are going to ask, including phase 1 and phase 2 reactions, that is how following drugs are detoxified. Those questions you can go through. At the end we have given other assignment, and one or two 3 marks questions are what biotransformation and its importance, and one more very important, that is cytochrome P450 enzyme and its role in detoxification, maybe for 5 marks or for 3 marks also. Coming to what do you mean by xenobiotics? Xenobiotics are the compounds or chemical substances which are foreign to the body. They have tendency to accumulate in the body and are likely to produce harmful effects in the body. These xenobiotics may be of endogenous or exogenous origin. They are accidentally ingested or may be taken as drugs or may be produced in the body by bacterial metabolism. But xenobiotics includes food adulterants, food preservatives, industrial chemicals, and cosmetics, certain drugs used as therapeutic purpose or in the treatment of certain diseases, and also microbial toxins. Again, coming to 3 marks question, biotransformation and its importance. Biotransformation is a process where by a substance is changed from one chemical to another chemical by chemical reaction within the body. This biotransformation transfers absorbed nutrients like food, oxygen into substances required for the normal functions. Biotransformation also serves as defense mechanism by converting toxic substances and waste products to less toxic, less harmful, and easily excretable from the body. For example, bilirubin, which is formed from catabolism of heme. This bilirubin is toxic to the brain in infants, and if its concentration is present in higher concentration, it may cause irreversible brain damage. Biotransformation converts this toxic bilirubin into more water soluble and excretable into bile and removed through feces only, not through urine. The drugs like phenoxybenzamine, which is commonly used in the treatment of hypertension, is biotransformed to its metabolite, which is active agent used to decrease blood pressure. Coming to what do you mean by detoxification? Detoxification is a chemical process where toxic xenobiotics are converted to less toxic, less harmful, and more easily excretable form from the body through urine. Detoxification occurs mainly in the liver and to some extent in kidney and brain also. It occurs in 2 phases, namely phase 1 and phase 2 reactions. Coming to phase 1 reactions. Phase 1 reactions includes oxidation, reduction, and hydrolysis. Phase 1 reactions alters the xenobiotics by adding a group or functional group and are excreted as such are subject to phase 2 reactions. Phase 2 reactions includes conjugation reactions with various conjugating agents, thereby converts lipophilic compounds to more water soluble and easily excretable form. Phase 2 reactions involves conjugation with glucuronic acid, conjugation with glycine, cysteine, glutathione, methylation reactions, that means conjugation with methyl group, acetylation with acetyl group, sulfation with sulfate group, and also etc. The overall purpose of these two phases is to increase their solubility and thereby facilitates excretion from the body. Coming to phase 1 reactions in detail, phase 1 reactions includes oxidation, reduction and hydrolysis, right? Oxidation means addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen or removal of electrons is called as oxidation. Large number of xenobiotics are detoxified by oxidation process. They include alcohols, amines, anilides, sulfur compounds, and drugs like meprobamate and chloral, commonly used anesthetic, are detoxified by oxidation process. Here I am going in detail about metabolism of alcohol. This we are supposed to cover under carbohydrate metabolism. I don't know whether it was covered or not. Anyhow, I am going in detail because it's a very common 5 marks question also. Coming to metabolism of alcohol, alcohol is detoxified by oxidation process. Just now I told you. Okay, ingested alcohol is absorbed from the intestine. Only 2% of ingested alcohol is excreted through lungs, urine and sweat. Major fraction of alcohol is metabolized in the liver. So, alcohol metabolism occurs mainly in the liver. Moderate intake of alcohol relieves tension and anxiety. About 70 ml of alcohol per day reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases by increasing the synthesis of A1C and thereby increases synthesis of HDL. Moderate alcohol also activates the activity of an enzyme, cholesterol ester transfer protein, which transfers cholesterol from tissues to the HDL. There are three major pathways for oxidation of alcohol. They are alcohol dehydrogenase pathway, microsomal ethanol oxidizing system, catalase pathway. Coming to alcohol dehydrogenase pathway, the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase present in the liver oxidizes alcohol to acetaldehyde, which requires NAD as coenzyme. This acetaldehyde further undergoes oxidation with NAD dependent enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase to form acetic acid, which is excreted through urine. Similarly, the enzyme cytochrome P450 catalyzes the conversion of alcohol to acetaldehyde, especially when the concentration of alcohol is very high in cells. The cytochrome P450, I will come to that enzyme in detail little later. The enzyme cytochrome P450 oxygenase oxidizes alcohol to acetaldehyde. Further, this acetaldehyde converts to acetic acid with the help of an enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase, and this acetic acid excreted through urine. One more enzyme, catalase, present in peroxisomes, oxidizes alcohol to acetaldehyde by adding hydrogen peroxide. The activity of aldehyde dehydrogenase is lesser than alcohol dehydrogenase in the liver. Hence, accumulation of acetaldehyde causes toxic effects in chronic alcoholism. Coming to biochemical changes in alcoholism. These biochemical changes due to alcoholism are mainly due to increased NADH-NAD ratio. You must write this sentence first. There may be a lactic acidosis. That means there is an increased blood lactate, hypoglycemia, increased ketogenesis. That means increased synthesis of ketone bodies. there may be a fatty liver, there may be an hyperuricemia leading to gout. It also causes cirrhosis of liver, tachycardia, increased heart rate, hypotension, headache, CNS depression, neurodegenerative changes, and there may be vitamin deficiencies like thiamine, folate deficiency, and cobalamin deficiency. Coming to laboratory findings in alcoholism, you can write there is an hypoglycemia. That means blood sugar is decreased. Just now I told you gout. There is an increased uric acid concentration in the blood. Like that, some of the important laboratory findings in alcoholism are there is an increased concentration of alcohol in the blood and expired air. There is an increased serum amylase and lipase. There is a decreased blood sugar. That means hypoglycemia. There is an increased GGT and ALT in the blood. This gamma GT, gamma glutamyl transferase, acts as tumor marker for cirrhosis of liver due to alcoholism. There is an increased aldehyde dehydrogenase there is a decreased aldehyde dehydrogenase concentration in RBCs. Desilitated transferrin level in the blood is a marker for chronic alcoholism. The disulfiram is the drug of choice for alcohol abuse. This disulfiram drug is an inhibitor of an enzyme acetaldehyde dehydrogenase. It inhibits an enzyme activity of an enzyme acetaldehyde dehydrogenase. This causes accumulation of acetaldehyde in the blood. Excess accumulation of acetaldehyde in the blood causes nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, tachycardia, etc. These effects will discourage the patient from taking alcohol. Hence, disulfiram is the treatment of drug of choice for alcohol abuse. Coming to other examples for oxidation reductions. Other examples for oxidation reactions are aminobenzene undergoes oxidation to form benzoic acid and urea. Aniline undergoes oxidation to form para-aminophenol. Similarly, acetanilide undergoes oxidation to form para-acetyl aminophenol. Meprovamate, commonly used drug, undergoes oxidation to form hydroxymeprovamate. Chloral, which is commonly used anesthetic drug, undergoes oxidation to form trichloroacetic acid, which is excreted through urine. Coming to second phase 1 reaction, that is reduction. Removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen or addition of electrons is called as reduction. Major compounds detoxify reduction process are nitro compounds like nitrobenzene, para-aminonitrophenol and picric acid are detoxified by phase 1 reduction reaction. The nitrobenzene undergoes reduction which requires NADPH as coenzyme to form aminobenzene. Similarly, para-aminonitrophenol undergoes reduction to form aminophenol. Picric acid also undergoes reduction to form picric acid, and finally these are excreted through urine. Coming to hydrolysis, a very important phase 1 reaction because most of the drugs are detoxified by hydrolysis process in the liver only. Hydrolysis means breakdown of xenobiotics by adding a molecule of water is called as hydrolysis process. Number of therapeutic drugs, commonly used therapeutic drugs, are detoxified by hydrolysis process, and this hydrolysis occurs in liver. One of the most commonly used drug, analgesic drug, aspirin, also called as acetyl salicylic acid, undergoes hydrolysis by adding a molecule of water, converts to salicylic acid and acetic acid. Atropine undergo cytolysis to form tropic acid and tropine. Similarly, a cardiac glycoside digitalis undergoes cytolysis to form sugar and a glycan. One more commonly used local anesthetic drug, that is procaine, undergoes cytolysis to form para-amino benzoic acid and diphenyl aminoethanol. Okay, this is very important. A very common 3 marks or 5 marks question. Instead of asking any question in this xenobiotic, they may ask role of cytochrome P450 in drug metabolism. And if you people finds a time, better you go in detail about cytochromes. In detail, what are the different types of cytochromes, what is their role, etc. This cytochrome P450 present in the endoplasmic reticulum and also microsomal fraction of the liver. They are also called as 450. These cytochromes are called as 450 because they absorb wavelength at 450 nanometer when exposed to carbon dioxide. This cytochrome P450 is a family of heme containing monooxygenase enzyme, requires a molecule of oxygen, NADPH, and also it contains phospholipid, that is phosphatidylcholine, present in cytochrome P450. And it is an inducible enzyme, and it is induced by phenobarbital and alcohol. At least 6 closely related species of cytochrome P450 are identified in the liver. These species plays an important role in detoxification of drugs. Some of the drugs before that we will go to the reaction. During the reaction, one atom of oxygen is incorporated into substrate and other atom of oxygen is reduced to water. Hence, cytochrome P450 is called as monooxygenase enzyme. The drugs like cyclosporin, tacrolimus, statins used to lower cholesterol, amiodarone, protease inhibitor Navir, beta blockers commonly used in the treatment of hypertension, tricyclic antidepressants, antiarrhythmic drugs, morphine, etc. are detoxified with the help of cytochrome P450. That is by reduction process only. Coming to phase 2 reactions. The phase 2 reactions includes various conjugation reactions. Some of the xenobiotics are either directly conjugated or they may undergo phase 1 reactions before conjugation. Examples for phase 2 reactions includes conjugation with D-glucuronic acid, acetic acid, that process is called acetylation, conjugation with methyl group, that is called as methylation, conjugation with sulfate by PABS phosphodienosyl phosphosulfate, it is called as sulfuration, and also conjugation with glycine, glutamine and cysteine with glutathione. Coming to conjugation with D-glucuronic acid, this UDP glucuronic acid is formed from glucose through uronic acid pathway, and this UDP glucuronic acid plays an important role in detoxification of bilirubin, benzoic acid, steroids, etc. Bilirubin formed from catabolism of heme conjugates with UDP glucuronic acid with the help of an enzyme UDP glucuronyl transferase to form bilirubin monoglucuronide. Further, this bilirubin monoglucuronide reacts with one more molecule of UDP glucose with the help of UDPG transferase to form bilirubin diglucuronide, which enters into the bile and excreted through feces. Coming to conjugation with, similarly, if you want one more example, benzoic acid also detoxified by conjugating with UDP glucuronic acid. Benzoic acid undergoes conjugation with UDP glucuronic acid to form benzoyl glucuronic acid with the help of same enzyme UDPG transferase. Coming to conjugation with PABs, that is called as sulfation reaction. Some of the xenobiotics like phenols, indoles and indoxyl compounds, these are mainly formed from, and these are also called as excretory catabolic products of amino acid tryptophan are detoxified by conjugation with PABs. PAB is also a high energy compound formed by reacting with ATP and sulfate. One or two examples for conjugation with PABs are phenols and indoles, which are formed from amino acid tryptophan. Phenol undergoes conjugation with PABs to form phenyl sulfate and phosphoadenosyl phosphate. Similarly, indole undergoes conjugation with PABs to form indoxyl sulfate and PAB. Coming to conjugation with methionine, they are called as methylation reactions, already discussed under sulfur containing essential amino acid metabolism methionine. SEM is formed from methionine, acts as methyl donor and it donates methyl group with the help of an enzyme methyl transferase. Some of the examples for transmethylation reactions are amino, hydroxyl and thiol group containing compounds are detoxified by methylation process. Norepinephrine undergoes methylation to form epinephrine with the help of an enzyme methyl transferase. SEAM acts as methyl donor. Similarly, gonadotrophic acid undergo methylation to form creatinine. One more example, serotonin undergoes methylation to form melatonin. Carnosine, a dipeptide, converts to methylated dipeptide on serine by methylation reaction. Ethanolamine undergoes methylation to form choline. Uracil undergoes methylation with the help of an enzyme methyl transferase to form thymine. These are some of the examples for transmethylation reactions or detoxification by methylation. Coming to acetylation reactions, acetylation occurs only with the aromatic compounds. Some of the commonly used drugs like isoniazid, that is used in the treatment of commonly used drug in the treatment of tuberculosis, sulfonamides, commonly used antibiotics, para-aminosulfates, etc. are detoxified by conjugating with acetyl-CoA. Isonicotinic acid hydrazine, or in short isoniazid, undergoes acetylation with the help of acetyl-CoA to form acetylated isoniazide, and the enzyme catalyzing this reaction is N-acetyl transferase. Similarly, the enzyme N-acetyl transferase converts sulfonamides to acetylated sulfonamides. PABA, para-aminobenzoic acid, undergoes acetylation with the help of N-acetyl transferase, converts to acetyl derivative of para-aminobenzoic acid, which are excreted through urine. Coming to conjugation with glycine, benzyl-CoA undergoes detoxification by conjugating with glycine to form epuric acid. One more conjugation reaction is conjugation with glutamine. Phenyl pyruvate formed from transamination of phenylalanine, which occurs in absence of phenylalanine hydroxylase, undergoes conjugation with glutamine to form phenyl acetylglutamine, which is excreted through urine. First, phenylalanine converts to phenyl pyruvate by transamination. This phenyl pyruvate formed, it may convert to phenyl lactate by reduction, or this phenyl pyruvate may undergo decarboxylation to form phenyl acetate. This phenyl acetate formed from phenylalanine undergoes conjugation with glutamine to form phenyl acetyl glutamine. This is the cause for mousy odor of the urine in case of phenylketonuria. Detoxification by conjugation with cysteine and glutathione. The cysteine is derived from glutathione, which is the active conjugating agent. Alkyl or aryl halides, epoxides, and alkenes are detoxified by this process. Coming to assignment questions, you have to submit on stipulated date only. Short essays describe in detail phase 1 reactions, similarly phase 2 reactions. Describe in detail metabolism of alcohol with biochemical changes in alcoholism. How following compounds are detoxified. Instead of asking phase 1 and phase 2 reaction, they are going to include both these phase 1 and phase 2 reactions. They may ask alcohol, it is by oxidation process, aspiration by hydrolysis, digitalis is also by hydrolysis, INH is by acetylation, bilirubin by conjugation process. You have to write in detail. Short answers. Biotransformation asked twice or thrice for 3 marks question. Cytochrome P450 and its role in detoxification of drugs, maybe for 5 marks or maybe for 3 marks. And your last date for submission of assignment is 8/5/2020. You have to submit before that stipulated date. If you submit on 9th, we are not going to consider as not submitted. Right? Thank you.